When you arrive in Kinnick Stadium, you know what's in store. Hard nose, toughness, defense, and you better bring your hat and be ready to strike somebody when you come into this black and gold cauldron to take on the Hawkeyes. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Iowa Hawkeyes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. So Iowa's will be in a hole thanks to that short return. And they're led out there by a man who will carry the ball plenty in this one, guys.
Well, it's real simple. He's the best player on their team. They have got to force feed this guy the football, David.
No doubt about it. The offense goes through him. Excited to see how they've built this offense and how many different ways they can get him touches.
The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reece, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Handoff to the lone back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Running it to the right. Turns it on in midfield. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Hawkeyes look to keep this drive humming. Movement here from the tight end. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
And the Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. To the ground with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short throw. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. We're going to make it that easy for us.
The Hawkeyes get enough for the first down.
4th and inches, just trusting your offensive line. They're able to get just enough movement at the point of attack to keep this drive going.
Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone.
Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeye!
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a third down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Oregon Ducks offense has the ball for the first time. And they seem to believe that they can take big plays away and man coverage by just locking him up in this matchup, David.
Yeah, and it's hard to lock down a great wide receiver, but a great defensive back versus a great wide receiver, we got a showdown.
Yeah, let's be honest, David. Most defenses don't have a dude like that at cornerback that could do that in a game like this, but this matchup is unique, and it's going to really determine the outcome of the game.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Finds the tight end. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Quarterback on the keeper. And the ball's out and they're after it. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Excellent field position here for the offense. Out of the gun. The running back has it. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force them to settle for a field goal? Tackled after picking up the first down.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Power football with the run. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. Now on 2nd down. It's the end of the first quarter, and now time for one of the great traditions in college football, when the entire crowd here in Iowa City will turn and give a wave to the children at the University of Iowa Stead Family Children's Hospital. Everyone engaged, and we wave and salute those kids and wish them all the best. No matter how many times you see it, a moving moment here at Iowa between the first and second quarter when the entire crowd acknowledges the children across the way. Hope they enjoy the game as we continue in the second quarter. They'll give it to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making the tackle for a loss.
Buys a little time. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa!
What an example of this quarterback just putting his offense on his back. Drop back, wanted to throw the ball downfield, nobody open, no problem. Extend the play, buy himself some time, and then take off with his legs to score that touchdown.
And he's going to try to return this one. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The Ducks will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you wanted. I mean, the offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Makes the grab over the middle. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run. A pickup of 6. 3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. The Hawkeyes are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
Pound it. I might not have that pretty run-pass ratio of 50-50, but if I can run the football like this consistently, if you're not going to do anything about it, you want to be a great offensive coordinator, keep calling the run.
He's got his man. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Hawkeyes are in the red zone. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Makes the grab. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeye. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable top 25 clash. Michigan left little doubt. You know, this version of the Maize and Blue can hang with any of the teams of the past. And remember, this is a program with multiple national titles. Really unexpected outcome in this ranked-on-ranked matchup. The type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense...
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed, he's got power, he's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
Open space at the 25. Big gainer there that'll look good in the stat column, but not quite enough to put any points on the board before time expires here in the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. One of the best atmospheres in football, and we've got a fun one from Iowa City. It's been a fun start to this one, and this offense has really been the story. They've opened up a sizable lead, and unless something drastic changes, things might get even more out of hand. A combination of lethal efficiency, and that offensive line has been the key. They've mauled that defense and also just about broken their will. With that said, let's kick it back to the guys inside Kinnick Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Hawkeyes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. And the Ducks want to crank the tempo.
That's a really nice looking throw. And when I think about the Ducks offense, I think about explosive plays, right? In the running game, but also in the passing game. I feel like if this team is going to win the conference, they need this guy here to be able to make throws like that on a consistent basis. But I'll tell you, he really gives them a chance. He makes this offense go.
Got it in stride inside the 20. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. The Ducks are on the move. The give out of the gun. Running through contact. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Right back to the well. Just plowing down the field. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. Defense going all in to stop the run. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Oregon! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. And the Hawkeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Shakes off the tackle. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, going up top. He's got his man. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those third down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
That's the end of the quarter, and Iowa is on top. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. The Hawkeyes decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. He'll start this drive firing. Quickly out to the tight end. They get him down after he makes the catch.
And in this situation late when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
He's got it down the middle. They pushed it out to the 39 after picking up 5.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect them to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. The sure hands, it's Casper. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it past the marker. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Ducks headed quickly to the line.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Unloads to the right. Intercepted. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big plays.
And the Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. It'll be a draw. At midfield, he's got room. Oh, look out. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. They go to the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Defense didn't have the personnel it needed. They call a timeout. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Makes the catch. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. How valuable is the tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field, easier throws. Nice job by this offense in keeping it very simple.
After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. The give to the fullback. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa! They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the air on 1st down. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people...
And down he goes, and that's going to do it. Didn't have much of a chance there, and the defense puts an exclamation point on this one. Looking back on it, this game probably falls precisely into the definition of a trap game. Trap was set, sprung, and the underdogs come up with the win.
And that's why we go, you know what? I don't take your rankings. I'm not worried about your rankings. They don't matter to me. We're going to go out and beat this team. We're better than this team. A lot of times those rankings don't mean a lot to a lot of people, and you can tell it didn't mean a lot to this team, and that's why they came out and pulled the upset.
Absolutely, David. I mean, that's why you play the